What is up, YouTube? Hobidon here, and today we're going to do another reaction video to another death battle from Screw Attack. Well, Screw Attack, Rooster Teeth's Death Battle channel, whatever they're called these days. They call it the Death Battle channel now. Yeah, it's owned by Rooster Teeth and still owned by Screw Attack. So this death battle is going to be the second Goku vs. Superman 2. I have seen the first death battle like y'all requested a while back. So go check out my reaction to that one. And if you haven't seen this death battle before, or you already have, or most of you have already have, then this shouldn't be a surprise for you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this death battle turns out. And this is a very, very old one. I haven't got a chance to do a reaction to this. I was still in college during this, and I never got the chance to actually do this reaction for you guys. And I'm doing it now. And yeah, just to play catch up. I got a lot of death battles to list on, including the new ones. So I hope y'all enjoyed this death battle. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the original video in the description down below. Go support their channel and come back and support me. I really appreciate it, you guys. And thank you for all the patrons who are going to be listed at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get this death battle started, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Goku. Superman. Titans of power, champions of unimaginable might, endlessly requested to fight each other. Again, he's whizzing on a boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, nice. I remember they made this a big deal from the first one. And I see they're doing the same thing here. Yep. Masako X. So I'm guessing they got the same guy to do Superman in this one. Goku versus Superman 2, because Superman won the first one, so let's see how the second one goes.
Created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, Superman entered the world on the cover of Action Comics #1 in 1938. He was 1938?
The first, and wow, Superman's old.
For the superhero genre. The Man of Steel is righteous, courageous, selfless, a perfect Boy Scout. Very inspirational, but
pretty
man,
much.
Does it get boring sometimes.
Yeah.
Siegel and Shuster were the sons of Jewish American immigrants and knew firsthand what it was like living in a world where they felt alien. Thus, this became the basis of Superman's story. You know how it goes. His scientist dad found out his homeworld Krypton was getting a bit too explosive and sent his son off to Earth to save him. On Earth, Superman's Kryptonian cells can absorb solar radiation from the yellow sun, giving him awesome strength, speed, durability, flight,
basically
and
the basics,
power to
guys.
shoot heat from his eyes, which can be large enough to vaporize a planet or precise enough to perform lobotomies. Superman
wow.
was so powerful,
I forgot about
he
that.
could carry entire solar systems on his back or obliterate them with a sneeze. But over 75 years, Superman has changed quite a bit.
They reboot him to make him less overpowered,
reboots, which we will be focusing on today. These reboots lessened his insane power, not exactly by altering his abilities, but by changing his outlook. Upon discovering his alien powers, the new Superman rejected them, unintentionally instilling mental barriers on his powers.
Superman the Animated Series is a good series. Go check it out.
Like when you drink too much and don't remember the night before, so you gotta spend all day figuring out how you got yourself a dozen kangaroos and married a lamp.
A dozen kangaroos?
And then,
where did that come from?
1996, the world changed. Dragon Ball Z came to America.
Oh yes.
Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Prior, a mangaka,
I believe Dragon Ball Z opened the door for anime.
Toriyama introduced Dragon Ball, the story of Son Goku and his quest to become the greatest martial artist in the world, nay, the universe. Like Superman,
To me,
Goku
Dragon
was
Ball
also
Z
sent to Earth
kind of
from a
opened the
doomed
door
planet and possessed incredible
to anime,
powers.
along with the
But
other
that's
anime
pretty much
series
where
to
their
America.
similarities end. Goku was primarily inspired by the Monkey King Sun Wukong from the Chinese novel Journey to the West.
Yes.
If you have any interest in Asian culture, I highly recommend reading it. It's inspired far more than just Dragon Ball. Throw a stone at a shelf of anime, and odds are it hits something inspired by Journey to the West.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
Toriyama was smart and knew that fighting is awesome, so Dragon Ball took off like a rocket. Sooner than you can say power levels are bullshit, Dragon Ball became a hit anime and then came to America. Literally making its own journey to the West. And forever changing the childhoods of many. Dragon Ball Z became the gateway anime to many Westerners. However, since prior anime had very little success overseas due to the differences between Japanese and American cultures, the companies responsible for importing DBZ understandably feared Goku's character might seem a bit selfish and heartless to a Western audience. Their solution? Turn Goku into Superman. This basically resulted in some strange mistranslations, such as labeling
I didn't
Goku's
care.
father as
Goku was a good.
scientist.
Goku was an awesome character to me.
I don't see it. As well as perhaps
Well,
Goku's most
Toei
famous
made
line,
Bardock
which many
into a
argue
ruthless
actually conflicts
murderer.
with his true character.
I am the hope of the universe. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. Allied to good, nightmare to you.
There were many translations to that speech.
And this is where it all began. The nerd debates, the internet wars, East versus West. Which hometown hero would triumph in a brutal fight to the end? In 2002, Wizards Magazine delivered an answer.
Really?
They deduced Goku would win, stating that Superman would die to a fall from the moon to the Earth. A decade later, the website Outskirts Battledome launched, dedicated to answering versus matches.
I don't think that would happen.
Superman claimed victory. However, the chaotic debate careened out of control and eventually became banned forever. The arguments only grew. The internet needed a solid answer. That's where we came in.
Death battle. Basically. Yep, I remember this. That atomic punch is what ended Superman. I mean, Goku. The atomic punch, not the... Still disturbing to see. The atomic punch is what ended Goku
January
there.
2012, Goku and Superman have continued their adventures.
That is true.
Superman gained an all-new ability called
Earth
the
52.
Super Flare, which jettisons all the solar energy stored in his body, essentially turning him into a solar bomb. However, it leaves him completely drained of his powers for the next 24 hours. As such,
I remember that.
He will use the Super Flare as an ultimate last resort.
I remember that move.
Goku attained a new legendary form called Super Saiyan God.
From Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods to overshadow that terrible movie Dragon Ball Evolution. We don't speak of that.
Became a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Oh, come on. There had to have been a better name. Ultra Saiyan, Master Saiyan, Super Ultra combo with Fry Saiyan, anything but that mouthful.
They call it Super Saiyan Blue, but Japan still call it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan because of marketing in the toys.
Well, let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for the rematch of Legends.
All right.
It's time for a death battle!
Death battle number 2. Let's do this. The Dragon Balls. Who gathered this? Oh, Superman did. Hey, Shenron. He doesn't have to say anything. He just is like Shenron said, "Yeah, I know what you want. Restore the Earth. I've been through this many times, buddy. There's nothing new." They chose Injustice model of the Earth 52. There he is.
Hey, Superman.
Son Goku, I've been expecting.
Is this model Super Saiyan Xenoverse 2, Xenoverse 1 Goku model? No, it isn't. It's something
Ready
else.
for a rematch?
Here we go. Nice. Wow. Shows how far from the first battle they had. The animation is amazing.
This stops here.
Yikes. Can Goku make a comeback?
I actually felt that.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Neither have you.
Wow.
With every step, an earthquake. With every breath.
Okay, taking elements from Man of Steel.
This is my burden. Be thankful it is not yours.
Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. You're not the only one with that kind of power.
Oh. Super Saiyan Blue.
Blue hair? I've seen worse.
What's wrong with blue hair? I'm in my freezing form right now. This is awesome. This is really good. Such raw power. Wow, they're not holding back.
Out of my way. Take this.
You can take it.
They're just showing their symbols.
Too strong for your own good. Out of my way.
Well, he's not in your way. GCN, really?
Get off my planet!
This stops here.
All right. Have you had your fun? I would prefer we don't accidentally destroy the Earth a second time.
Yeah. Let's avoid
Never
that.
back down from a fight. Ah, me!
Super Kamehameha. Full powered. Alright. See how Superman deals with this. Oh. He's just walking through it.
I will beat you!
You know, I'm not surprised anymore. Superman is overpowered anyway.
This is over.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what? Oh! Oh my goodness! You vaporized his brain. I know people say Goku's an idiot and he never had a brain, but still, that.
I believe this is the part where I say,
But-
I told you so.
But King Kai, I don't understand.
What the? Oh.
You can't beat him.
Sure I can. I'll just train harder than ever.
No, Goku. You can overcome any limit put in front of you, but his power has no limit. Even if you somehow found the power to surpass him, you wouldn't have anything left to aspire to. Do you truly want that?
Nah, sounds boring.
Goku agrees. See?
King Kai, do you have anything to eat?
Goku, I'm trying to be serious here.
What? My stomach has limits too, you know.
Typical Goku.
KO!
Whoa! Torches and pitchforks.
I don't have
Before you start
pitchforks, dude.
raging, Please hear us out on this one, all right?
I'm not
Goku
even
is
surprised.
Incredibly powerful, a skilled warrior, and a great character. But Superman is on a completely different level, one which really doesn't belong in versus matches like these. Sure, due to the
Even they said it. Superman doesn't belong in death battles.
Are difficult to pinpoint.
Because he's too
Also,
OP.
Goku will likely achieve a new form in the future.
DC
It's
characters
just how
are
Dragon Ball
OP.
works nowadays. However, none of that is really a factor. Goku will always have limits, while Superman's maximum potential is limitless.
Don't believe us? Well, strap in, boys and
Oh,
girls.
I believe you.
Let's look at how Superman breaks
But
reality.
explain it anyway to the
One
audience.
day, Superman was hanging out near Vega, the brightest star in the Lyra constellation.
Wow.
For the record, that's 25 light years from Earth, or 147 trillion miles.
Wow.
Naturally, a
That is
crisis
far.
occurred on Earth, so Superman's photographer buddy Jimmy activated his signal watch, calling for Superman's aid.
Yeah.
And Superman arrived in a matter of minutes.
Being a comic book, the time
Wow.
Superman took getting to Earth is unspecified. However, the comic never mentioned or implied any large time lapse, and he arrived as the battle was ending. Even if we seriously lowballed this feat to taking 10 minutes, Superman would be traveling over 800 trillion miles per hour, over 1,000,000 times the speed of light. But more impressively,
insane.
Jimmy's signal watch operates by emitting a high-frequency sound only Superman can hear. Which means Superman heard the signal in the vacuum of space 25 light years away. That is physically impossible.
Yes.
Except for Superman.
Oh, you aren't impossible! How about the time he lifted Spectre off the ground? A guy literally made up of eternity!
Wow.
Not insane enough for you? Well then, how about the time Superman lifted a book of infinite pages? That's
Infinite
right.
pages.
Superman lifted both eternity and infinity.
Though he did
Eternity
have some help
and
from Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Hey Wiz, what's half of infinity? Infinity!
Regardless, they have limits in their own
He's
strength,
not wrong.
So while they were lifting a specific
Infinity
set
is
part
still
from each
infinity.
road, Superman was lifting everything else, which literally means everything
Everything
else. Really, Wonder Woman
Remember when I
Shazam
said
didn't need to
Superman
be-
is overpowered
Superman's
and
killed
no
a
one
black
can
hole,
beat him?
survived an explosion equal
in a
to
real
50
fight?
Supernovas, flew to the
They
center
basically
of a
described
red
it.
sun, which is like tanking millions of nukes rapid fire, and once easily absorbed enough solar energy to vaporize half a galaxy. And to put an end to the Wizards magazine argument, here he is getting thrown from orbit into Earth with enough force to devastate the planet and cause nuclear winter.
Really?
Oh look, he stood up moments later, more pissed off than hurt. Oh, by the way, none of this was pre-crisis.
Believe us. we
None of
know
it is
none this
pre-crisis
makes any logical
Superman.
sense.
And hey, it's not our
This is
fault.
modern
These
Superman.
writers just keep making Superman the most impossibly OP guy ever.
DC
That's
Comics
kinda what
makes
it's all
him
about.
that way.
Superman isn't just a sketch on paper. He's an ideal. Superman and Goku are more than just characters. They inspire. They show us the
That
best
is
of
true.
what we can become. This is why people get so passionate about this debate.
Goku's the epitome of a self-made man in spirit and personal goals. He inspires people to work hard to achieve dreams. To many, Goku is proof that there is no struggle that cannot be overcome.
That's what I see
And the
Goku
world
as.
of Dragon
A
Ball
character who
fits this
inspires
mold.
others to push their
Every
limits.
obstacle Goku faces in
But
Dragon Ball
not many
has a
fans
limit
see
he
him
can
that way. They
overtake.
just see him as a
Even those
fighter
called
who's an
gods
idiot.
in his universe can be
And I
defeated
don't like.
surpassed.
I didn't like that.
And that is where Superman breaks this matchup. His world just doesn't fit the same mold.
You're right.
Superman is an all-powerful being who is only weak to alien radiation and supernatural magic. He is not meant to be relatable. He is not meant to lose. While Goku's story
He's not
is one
meant
of
to
a man
lose,
trying
got
to
it.
be the best warrior he can be, Superman's is the story of a god trying to live amongst men. It's
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pause it right here. They basically describe it. The reason why I like Goku, because back then in Dragon Ball Z, before Toriyama changed his character to be so immature and super, Goku was. I see Goku as a pure-hearted character who does the right thing and willing to fight and protect the ones he care about. That he does care about his family. And people saying that he's never there for Gohan, which is a bold state lie. They're saying that Piccolo is a better dad for Gohan. The only fact that Piccolo is there for Gohan is that Goku was dead, giving up his life to save Gohan from his evil brother Radix. He wasn't there for Gohan. He wasn't there to take care of Gohan because he was dead, because to save his son. Piccolo took him because they had to get ready for the other Saiyans for 1 year. And Goku and Chi-Chi took care of Gohan for 4 years when Gohan was 4 years old. that 1 year, for some reason, somehow Piccolo's a better dad. And Goku wants to be there for Gohan on Namek, but his injuries are too damaged from his fight against Vegeta when Vegeta was threatening to destroy the planet back when Vegeta was evil. And people saying Goku was never there for Gohan in the Namek saga, he was still injured. As soon as he was fully healed, he wasted no time to catch up. And Superman and Goku are characters who are inspiration, and I like Goku's personality because it shows Goku was not as bright as people say he was. In Z, he may not be bright, but he showed some class of intelligence and maturity. He was just too much of a nice guy and see the bright things of others. He inspires people to get stronger and to push their limits. He sees potential in others and hates evil in any forms of ways. Goku is the positive flat character art. It's the positive flat character. Even though his personality doesn't change much, he changes others for the better, which is a certain video I remembered I watched who explained the flat character art. I might leave a comment down below, a link to that channel. Superman, basically an inspiration. DC Comics is overpowered. Superman is the first superhero character created. Superman is literally the first superhero created. And of course DC is going to make him overpowered. They make all the other characters do some crazy stuff. You see all the characters in the DC Comics who done these impossible feats that no human be. Why do you think I'm much as I'm a fan of DC Comics, why I'm more of a fan of Marvel Comics? Because Marvel Comics are characters that you can relate to, humans achieving the impossible to overcome the impossible, while the characters in DC Comics are just downright overpowered from beginning to end. Well, some are not overpowered, but they do impossible feats no human can't do. Anywho, let's continue.
It's not about if he loses a fight, but whether or not he's doing the right thing.
Right.
That's why he stands for truth, justice, and freedom. That's why he doesn't wear a mask. That's why he's called the Superman.
Basically, yeah.
But hey, we know some of you out there have some questions, so let's knock them out of the park right now.
Oh, really?
Technically, if Goku could find a way to draw energy across multiverses, his Spirit Bomb could possibly achieve the kind of limitless power to match Superman.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Would that take way too long to charge, providing Superman with plenty of time to kill him thousands of times over? The Spirit Bomb does not hurt anyone pure of heart.
Right.
Like Superman.
Gohan, you have to bounce
So the
back.
Spirit Bomb's out of the question.
Evil in you. You'll be okay.
Spirit Bomb's out of the
Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan was about on par with Golden Frieza. When asked about Golden Frieza's power level at a panel, Frieza's voice actor said that since Frieza was a nice guy, it's probably 100 quintillion. Which is a pun, because power levels are nothing more than a big joke.
Yeah.
Superman has
Plus,
been
Golden
beaten in battle
Frieza is stated to be
before,
slightly
but he was still
stronger
learning.
than Blue.
Saying Superman should lose because he lost to Doomsday is the equivalent of saying Goku should lose because he was one shot by Raditz. We are looking at these characters at their maximum potential,
Right.
not from some random point in their timelines.
Goku may have divine ki now, but it's still ki, not magic.
Ki
Yeah,
may be spiritual in nature.
They're not
but
looking
it's
at characters
still a
in their
natural
past that
source
they
of
lost
living
to.
energy even Superman possesses.
The characters
In fact,
that
Dragon
at their
Ball
most
emphasizes
powerful.
a clear difference between ki and magic.
And if Goku did destroy the sun or the planet, he can't survive in the vacuum of space.
Yes.
Superman can and could always just fly to another yellow sun, or even a blue one, which boosts his powers even faster.
Correct.
Ultimately, Goku versus Superman comes down to a difference of limits and purpose. What happens when you pit a man with the power to break any limits against a being with no limits in the first place? Well, only one has limits to give at all. But that's exactly what makes him such a memorable character.
Think about it. If you had a Goku that was as powerful as Superman, would you even want him?
Not really.
Is Superman.
Fucking Superman.
Of course, Superman wins the second fight.
Next time on Death Battle.
What the? Oh. I think I saw this one already. Yeah, I did.
Hey everybody, time shout
I was about to rap for a moment. I was about to rap for a
Thank you guys so
moment.
much for watching the episode.
Oh, what the heck? I can't rap.
Like
Not
and
that much.
subscribe. We worked really hard on this one. Especially
I
that guy
doubt
over there,
myself.
Animator Torian. Hey,
Torian, say
Torian.
hi.
But I love the music.
This is what he's like 24/7. This is all this man does is animate.
Thank
Anyway,
that man. He is an amazing animator.
we hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Wonderful animation by Torian. But next time, Knuckles is next. But who's he going to be facing? You
It's
can
Donkey
find out by
Kong.
sticking to our
We already
social
know
media
that.
At Screw Attack on Twitter and Official SA on Facebook. Yep, so go like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
No problem, dude. That was Goku versus Superman. Superman wins. Again, like I said, Superman is overpowered. They basically described it all, and I said my few words why I like Goku from Z, why I like Goku's personality from Dragon Ball Z, because he shows more maturity during the Funimation dubs. I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Z Kai. I'm talking about the actual Dragon Ball Z anime. No Dragon Ball Z Kai, just Z. How his personality is. Watch Goku's personality from Dragon Ball Z. And how it's so different from Dragon Ball Super. In Dragon Ball Super, they made him more immature and more forgetful and more idiotic in Super because Toriyama wanted to balance the kid Goku, who is a much immature, idiot young child, with an adult body of Goku. And the mixture, and Sean Schimmel's trying his best to make Goku somewhat mature with his voice, because Japanese voice Goku did basically kind of ruin it. And made him more immature in that. But hey, I don't blame Japanese voice Goku. She didn't voice in the character. She's still awesome in my book. But basically, yeah, you know the difference between how he was in Z and how he is in Super. Because I have an argument about that whole Goku versus being a bad father in that, because I know that's not true, because he's not really a bad father at all, in my opinion. And heck, and for those saying that Goku doesn't have a job, well, in Super, he works for Bulma as a delivery boy. He works for Bulma's company as a delivery boy, dropping off supplies. So yeah, and for those saying that he doesn't have a job, he has a job working for Bulma as a delivery guy, since the farming business isn't going so well. So yeah, he gets a break from it to go training for the Tournament of Power. So yeah, basically all that. So Goku does have a job. It's just that Toriyama doesn't focus on it much. He just focuses on the actions and the plots and the fighting. Toriyama really don't care much about it. And Toei likes to make things weird for some reason. Anywho, I really enjoyed this death battle. It was a fun one. I'm glad I finally got this one over with. And this was a long video. I said what I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this death battle. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts on this death battle? Did you enjoy it? Do you think Superman deserves the victory? Or you still think Goku should have won? To me, yeah, this was a no-brainer for me. This was a no-brainer for me at all, because I knew Superman was going to win, because how overpowered DC comic characters are. Darkseid basically explains that little battle there. Darkseid basically explains why DC is overpowered, how strong that character was, and why Superman is Darkseid's enemy. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this death battle. Take care, have a great day, be safe. I know I said that already. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my social media, support me on Patreon. I really appreciate that. Be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty, my friends. I am out of here.